Better go and give Mid the good news then.
Mid hasn't been,
Editors started reading books that don't have any paper.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway. In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew...
Don't thank me.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these to the Black Hammer.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off, my gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
He cracked the crystal too.
Trouble with the ledges. Should... What could be wrong with Torgor? Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case. I got your note. You think something's wrong with Tor?
So you can read. But I didn't say how we're wrong with him. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now didn't like him. You not been working him too?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it...
I suppose things happen different. Perhaps Hippocrates knows.
Instead of everything.
The nobleman who visited.
Lawsman,
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. She says he's hardly been...
I rather think she might. All canids are instinctively inclined to, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. If we assume that his newfound magic... It may well be that the Bones Lady Karen is frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon... As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes...
I don't recall ever...
And little wonder. The oldest and largest, the last...
Even so.
Good hunting.
Blackthorn,
Not really, no.
this won't take long. I just wanted to ask that you might still be doubting your craft. Perhaps sharing your thoughts?
That bastard. Still, you've got a keen eye out. He's just, well,
And that was?
a sword. An odd-looking thing, but the metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but you could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway...
So that's what's troubling you.
No. Not troubling me exactly. More...
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blade.
That's about the size.
I'll see what I can find. Sharper swords are always welcome, and we can't have our master blacksmith.
You're a soft touch, you know, but I can't say I'm not grateful for it.
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword. You're looking well.
What do you want?
I want to know about this.
Running around after him again, huh?
I suppose I am, yeah.
Little wondrous. There's not many like that, which made it nicer.
Can you tell me who bought?
You think I tell people? Suppose you're not. Fine. Lord Ignac's the man you want. And he's got more money than sent. Reckon he'll still be at the inn.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh.
I appreciate the...
Well. Here.
That's it.
Well, lovely bit of problem, which is
I imagine time.
proper, Joe.
So what exactly?
Nothing. Gave me a sample. You pour the so. And do you know what?
I take it.
I would have gone myself.
All right.
Thank you.
I think Mid might need some help.
Clive.
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Oh, don't make me. A little. Listen. And eat. Sadly, that square. I can straighten it out, I swear, but I'm gonna need help keeping it.
Be alive.
There you are!
So let me get this. And instead of coming, you get Clive to come to you. The man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. Well,
Oh, just Martha.
we owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and well.
Those lodges were
We have that much to hand? Reckon all...
No, we don't. And no, after the king's ransom we had off him. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand...
All right. But that... Is there anything I can do to...
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are.
A little something Sid and I set aside for... And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies.
I'm sure there will be.
But you know how it is with this...
I know.
Go. Do you know why I...
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well,
Don't worry.
really?
No.
There's talk
At the glass gate.
Did you hear? The gates to heaven.
I want to see you again.
What am I going to do without sweet water and oil of talc?
Milady.
Gift? Oh my.
Otto asked me to give to settle the hideaway's debt and to...
You did. I thought you might finally tell Otto he can keep his baubles. The man owes me nothing, nor does my contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the other...
Otto had a son.
Long ago. Yes, and blamed himself for not being it. I don't know how it happened. Whether there was anything...
I didn't know.
How could you have? Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both of all...
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here. But it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again?
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkling, probably knew that without his Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, and when Sid passed away, we were all...
His death was hard on everyone.
But he didn't give up, did he? I reckon what he saw in... And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're... That, and...
Goat will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Come on. Yeah!
is certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it seemed like just the place. Doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
All yours, Torgal! Attack! Now, Torgal! Torgal, kill!
Get him! Now, will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question, which means we owe the lawsmen our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite. People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The St. Drake's fang is gone. My reputation will be ruined!
Calm yourself.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? No. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went?
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamal is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
All right.
Got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off!
This must be Ignac's. Nothing seems to be... All right.
I hear I have you... What you like?
Wyvern.
A formid... Well, Redeem me.
A few moments of your...
You're a
master what?
Oh, Karen drove me hard. It was made in and is used, they believe. Each sword is... There's a...
But how do they house it?
Why, they use wet stones, rather. A whole array of... But it is the final, a mineral, quite foreign to... And that is the key. Why, when it occurs to me that my little lecture is... Take this, the very stone of which I spoke. Far rarer and a far more...
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship.
I am locked in I am one.
Are there many other
Too many to count, and is a... Farewell, redeem!
I think his lordship is rather taken. Coming.
Trust Uncle Byron now. That's...
Come on. Run like the wind.
This won't be easy.
Ready, go?
No need to ride from here. Here. Greetings, Your Majesty. Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it. If it won't.
I noticed you. So, that'll teach me. All right, now we know.
Speaking of which.
You can, aye. In return.
I was just on my way.
Were you a...
We weren't.
Very good.
Lady Car...
Do you recall...
About...
Precisely the fen and wild...
What do you suggest?
That tall consider, in short. And that number has... One can, but...
He has seemed...
And if I'm not mis... My knowledge is yours. I have said it meant... His story... Were you aware... But what of the twin... Yes, check. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. What subject shall we consider today?
Sorry for that. Hopefully
You learned something.
I did better. Yes.
wonder I couldn't get the same finish. One hit, and it might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. You're second.
Even so, is there...
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of stick, but there'd be no replacing this little rock once. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how. Nah, no point about finishing our blood. And what's finer than just imagine it. I won't make a copy.
I'm sure the curse, but just...
I'll be working day... Hey, I owe you one.
He'll be happy to hear.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. You come and find me when you've got them.
Right.
What do you need? What do you want? No scratches, all right? That it? Fine. Back, are ya? What do you want? That it? Fine.
All right there? How's that?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running. Telemon?
Very impressive. There's...
Don't be... Why don't you let me take...
What?
Well, thought we might use... Ah.
Well...
That's the spirit. Well...
It certainly feels...
Right?
Thank you.
No, for supporting... And I'm telling...
Mid might need some help.
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby?
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact. And
Karen refused?
I hope it wasn't so...
I'm sure you were as tactful as it.
Oh.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Lady Karen, go tell. Would you prefer?
What day? I may have tossed a talent or two, but those were donations.
Of course not. Surely you would.
Oh, fine. Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of... Might be I already have a... Might be. You wouldn't...
Not at all.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
Huh. I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died, back in the day, he bought passage to... We set up drinking island rum until I quit my post not long after that. But me and Sid stayed close. There was the magic woke inside my son, and there was no hiding.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable. Wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him. Forget what I felt. And I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him, and he would throw what I knew. He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.